Well, back to Fog Wrestling, and the Undertaker's been doing the rounds recently here, and he said there is a wrestler that he feels is 100% worthy of being in the WWE Hall of Fame. Welcome back, guys, to the channel. We're here to discuss this. Who could the Undertaker possibly think is worthy enough, is big enough to be in the Hall of Fame, brother? Let's go into it. During his 6 Feet Under podcast, The Undertaker commented on if Dustin Rhodes deserved a spot in the WWE Hall of Fame. Absolutely. 100%. This is a semantics thing at this point. I would imagine at some point down the road, I think his resume is Hall of Fame worthy. Obviously, we know the one stickler right now, and I think that at some point that goes away. I can't see too much time probably going by that he wouldn't be inducted. He embraced that character, Goldust. He made it his own. A lot of people talk about me and my character and make it my own, but he did that with Goldust. Dustin comes from that traditional wrestling style too with his dad, Dusty. But to go as far in another direction than Dusty, or what Dusty had it up to that point, that's a big roll of the dice. He's absolutely right. Undertaker, you know what? Like, obviously Goldust is nowhere near like iconic as Taker, but he's iconic within his own right. Like, most people that like know about wrestling would know about the character Goldust. He is so unique, and he is saying there is one problem with that. It's the fact he's in AEW. He will be in it, guys. You know, like, you remember that match. I mean, his comedy elements with Booker T, his match against Roddy Piper. There's a lot of crazy stuff that Goldust done. I mean, it's even the stuff he did with Cody Rhodes, I guess, like 10 years with the Authority, like 10 years ago with the Authority. I mean, most people will also remember that, but for me, it's mainly, you know, the 90s and the early 2000s for me that I remember with Goldust. I mean, that's probably most of the stuff that you remember with professional wrestling, because that was when it was only the good stuff, that's for sure. Moving on for Goldust, we've got WWE personality believes that CM Punk cut a heartfelt return promo on Raw. Booker T says, I said his return promo in AEW wasn't the best I ever saw. It could have more substance to it. And a lot of people gave me backlash because I didn't say it was the greatest promo in the world. It was a pipe bomb. And this promo Monday Night Raw, it was a heartfelt promo. That's what I think. At points in time, CM Punk got caught in the moment a little bit. He almost choked up a little bit. I know this. When you leave a company and come back, you wonder how fans are going to treat you. You wonder if they're going to boo you out the building. You just don't know for Punk. The way he left, very polarising. Then came back, even in Chicago, you might have had that feeling, wondering, how's it going to be? For Punk to come out, not having that comfort zone on Monday of being in Chicago, wondering how they're going to react, then they give him the ultimate pop. That does something to you. This promo that he cut, it felt like a heartfelt promo. It seemed like he was speaking from the heart. It seemed like he had some notes written. But sometimes you forget the script and just go with the heart. For me, it wasn't the greatest promo as far as I'm going to whip everyone's ass in the locker room promo, which is what I'm looking at a lot of times. It was not that. I would agree with Booker T. Like I said, I mean, it's WWE. You're not going to get Punk just burying AEW. And he says, like, you know, I'm home. And WWE is home. It ended bitterly. It ended sorely. But, I mean, fucking no mistake about it. WWE has gave CM Punk the best period of his career. And, you know, CM Punk gave WWE one of the better periods in recent memory. I mean, that's just the reality of it. Not just him, obviously, there was a few other people, because let's not kid ourselves, 10 years ago, 12, 13, 11 years ago, was a much better period for wrestling than right now is. And CM Punk, I think he just realised, holy fuck, I was wrong about WWE. Even though Triple H and Vince back then might not have seen eye to eye with him, and, the working schedule and Ryback's a tool, but holy fuck, it's much better than working at AEW. Anyway, talking of AEW, we've got Chris Jericho, by the way, and he says, anytime you have to put a bit of a street fight type thing, it's like you should put a buffer match after hours, like Tony likes structures cars with part 1, part 2, part 3, and part 3 is always a match. 7, 8, let's say, I don't have a problem going on after that match, somebody has to. You could have put me in a nonsensical match, but to me, this is the way the card is structured. You want 3 exciting matches? I thought if anyone could follow the street fight, we could. We did. Took a bit to get the card into it, but I was very happy with how we did it. Jericho and Omega take it out of the Young Bucks. Fucking wet. Jobbers, man. Jobbers. Anyway, Chris Jericho talking mince, looking fat. Well, he's not looking fat there. Jericho's so much better with the belt troops. But anyway, heartfelt promos for Punk. Goldust should be in the Hall of Fame. And Chris Jericho comments on following a match that had someone drink the other's one's blood. Did somebody say to the A, to the I, to the D, to the S? Question mark. Till next time, peace.